Good morning, fellas, and welcome back. A quick video this morning checking Bitcoin dominance, what's going on with the altcoins. And this afternoon, I'll do a deeper dive video into the 5 different indicators for Bitcoin. So we can see for our trading system, Bitcoin is still in a hold stance. And in fact, the 4-hour EMA crossed over, which is assigned to close half of our trade. And that has crossed back positive, which means to pick back up that other half of the trade. And it's also a place where you could add on to a trade if you were already long. Bitcoin dominance at around the same time has been dropping off quite a bit. And I was expecting to see quite a bit more moves in the altcoins. But when we look at the crypto SmartWatch control panel, there was only 3 coins that went from partial hold status back to full hold status, which is just the same thing that Bitcoin just did. And out of the big bank of alert coins that we have, we only had 1 new hold coin. So it really wasn't as bullish a move as I was expecting with Bitcoin dominance dropping the way it was. When we look at an average chart of the decentralized financial tokens, we can see that they've already broken out of this consolidation pattern to new highs and are continuing on. And the alt perpetual contract has also done the same thing, broken old highs and continued on in this trend. But the mid-cap perpetuals haven't done that yet, and the shit-cap perpetual haven't done that yet, which is much the same as what we are seeing in Bitcoin prices, where it has consolidated but not quite broken to the new highs yet. So as Bitcoin is breaking to these new highs, I am expecting that we're going to see a big bullish shift in the altcoins as well, which means that a bunch of these partial hold status coins are going to transition back to a full hold status, giving us an add-on place or a starting place for many of those coins if we missed out on them at the beginning. And I believe that the second wave of altcoins, all of these alert status coins, are going to transition into hold status as well. And for this bullish stance on the altcoins to play out, we're going to need to see a continuation of this trend where Bitcoin prices are going up and Bitcoin dominance is going down. That shows that the altcoins are gaining in market share faster than Bitcoin is rising. There's more money coming into the altcoins than there is coming into Bitcoin in general. And we saw this happening through this period of time as Bitcoin dominance was dropping. Even though Bitcoin price was rising, the alts were getting a big invest in. And same thing through this period, even as Bitcoin prices were making their top formation, the altcoins were getting lots of steady investments. As Bitcoin prices were dropping, a bunch of that money was going into the altcoins through this period of time. We had a bit of a consolidation through here. Now Bitcoin dominance has dropped off again as Bitcoin prices are rising. Should this continue past this point, that's when we're going to see all of those altcoins pass back into a hold stance here in the crypto SmartWatch control panel. Of course, on the other hand, if Bitcoin dominance bounces off of these historically low levels, when we look at the weekly time frame, if Bitcoin dominance starts to rise up from here, we're going to see a raft of our hold status coins going back into partial hold, and a bunch of these partial hold status coins going through the 12-hour EMA exits and kicking us out of those markets, returning themselves back into a neutral stance. Our pie chart really shows the activity areas in the stages of our trade. The coins that are really active in the new alerts, we're preparing to be ready to trade those. As they transition from alert to hold status, the new holds are the coins that we take action on here today. And the other action area are the coins that are going from partial to full hold and from full hold to partial hold. And the beauty of this is that each day we don't have to interact with all 270 coins. We can just look at the interaction zones, and those are the places that we are making decisions on our trades for that day, and the rest is not up to us. We're waiting for the market to decide. And so that wraps up the brief video here this morning. I want to do a deeper video into the MACD, the RSI, the on-balance volume, the Ichimoku cloud, and the Bollinger Bands later on this afternoon. If you like this kind of technical analysis and focus on the altcoins, hit the thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notifications icon because I'm doing different videos throughout the week. Thanks again for following along. We'll see you in the next video. Trade smart and keep your losses small.